Tuning in to the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
We were taking a picture, sorry. Trying to do two things at once. Hi guys, I'm Ashley Daniels here for another Spotlight On. I am so excited today for my guest because there's always uber talented people that come in, but then there are ones that you just want to ask a million questions about and just want to know how you got started. You're an amazing fashion designer, and a lot of the AFTERBUZZ girls have been lucky enough to wear your beautiful dresses on the red carpet. So, Walter Mendez, hello, welcome.
Hello everyone, it's a pleasure to be here.
It's a pleasure to have you. We were tweeting right now just to make sure that people know that we're live, but I'm just going to make sure they do. Okay, perfect. That's the tweet is sent, and now we can continue. First of all, I want to know, I have so much I want to know about you, but your dresses are just so ahead of the time. It seems like you design something, and then like a year later, designers come out with that really cool, awesome look, and it's like, how do you know what is going to really just stand out on the red carpets? Because your dresses they do that.
It's just instinct. I believe that fashion is not something that can be taught. It's something that's very like instinct. So it's very, you have to know what, you have to be able to project forward and see kind of like what's the next big thing. And it's often very likely a risk. You never know if people are going to love that color, that silhouette. And you just kind of have to go for it. And it's very reassuring when we are able to make something, put it on the runway, and then a couple seasons later, you see it everywhere. It just kind of reassures you that you're doing the right thing.
Right. That's a good way of looking at it. Do you have a certain body type in mind when you're designing, or is there something that inspires you when you start to design a dress?
Inspiration comes from everything. It could be whether if I'm on a vacation in Hawaii, or it could be if I'm at Starbucks. It could be that girl standing in line next to me with like a really cool outfit and like just really cool energy. So there's nothing specifically, because essentially there's inspiration everywhere. Right.
I love it. So you're always taking something in.
Yes.
You're always seeing something and noticing it. That's definitely a very creative way of looking at life. You're always you're always seeing the beauty in something maybe that other people overlook.
Exactly, and it's not something that I'm not walking around looking like for inspiration. It's just like the environment, and afterwards, like you sit down and with a pen and paper, and sometimes you might not even realize where those inspirations came from. Right. But it's just kind of like what you're exposed to. Right.
It's a really. I could just pick your brain all day. Well, I'm going to continue to do that. I also want to introduce, which we're going to talk to you in a little bit about, a little bit more about Walter's collection. But Ryan, do you want to introduce yourself? You're his lead business partner, right?
Correct.
In the Walter Mendez collection.
Petros,
and what's your Twitter?
I don't have a Twitter. I have an Instagram. Ryan_Petros.
Awesome. And we're going to be picking your brain too in a little bit. So drink some water. Get ready for that, because I am. Okay, so starting from the beginning, where I like to start, where was the first time, or when was the first time that you can remember saying to yourself, I want to be a designer? Was it early on?
It's really interesting, because when I was going to high school, and I think that's kind of when everybody's trying to figure out what they want to be, where they want to apply to college. All throughout high school, I was into like woodshop, photo, art, and like yearbook. I took basically every elective that you could think of. And when it was time to decide for college, I couldn't think of anything, because I'm like, I love woodshop, I love photo, I love art, I love all these different creative outlets. And it wasn't, then I realized that through fashion, I can incorporate everything. I could incorporate the mentality of woodshop, which was designing something, developing it, creating it, and seeing it come to life with my own hands. I can incorporate photography in terms of like angles, locations, and I could do art and everything. Like even doing something as yearbook, as like silly as it seems, like I learned how to do like Photoshop and Illustrator, and it just kind of, I used everything that I had learned and everything that I had liked and kind of combined it into one. and that's kind of like how fashion came to be.
That is so cool. And it seems like you kind of have that mentality now as you're walking around kind of taking everything in and implementing it into your fashion. It seems like you kind of implemented all the things you learned early on into designing, as you're saying.
Especially like architecture is like a huge influence in terms of like designing. It really sets the tone, the environment. It kind of creates a story of its own.
Who knows? Maybe someday you'll have an interior design section somewhere.
Well, I can't say much, but
I would love a Walter Mendez pillow and a duvet cover. Just saying. So what was the first? So you decided around high school that you wanted to do that. Is there a time you can remember where there was a moment in fashion history that just made you like gave you goosebumps? You were like, oh my God, that is unbelievable.
I think the first time I ever saw an Alexander McQueen fashion show.
Oh, okay.
You know, I think when you're in fashion, and I'm sure Ryan can relate, growing up, you don't think that fashion is this career. You just, to you, is just instinct, and you just want to like, you just think everybody has it. And it wasn't until I saw an Alexander McQueen show that I'm like, wow, like not only is this fashion, this is art, this is a statement, this is the future, this is just, it just took me, I was behind like a computer keyboard, and it just took me to a different place in time. And that's kind of like where I realized how influential and how powerful fashion could be.
That's amazing. That is so cool. I when you say it's instinct, I think it's instinct for you, but the majority of the people in the world, I don't think instinct can give them, you know, the what you've designed. You know, it's just so natural to you. When you say that, it just shows how natural it comes to you. It's like just part of you. It's organic to you.
Thank you.
It's not instinct to me. You know, I can barely draw like a stick figure. So yeah. So Alexander McQueen show. How old were you around that time?
I think I was like 16.
16.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you really loved this early on. This is amazing. And so now, how did your family respond, or your friends? Did they think it was a good idea that you went into fashion, or did they?
Well, growing up, I had family friends who were in fashion. So in terms of like my mother, just me and my mother, she understood the power that fashion could have. So she wasn't like fully opposed to it, but she knew that there's very competitive. It's very high risk. There's like so many different factors, and not only is it fashion, is it art, but it's a business. And she just wanted for me to make sure that I understood every different aspect. And throughout the whole process, she's been very supportive. And I think now that I get to work and dress with some of the celebrities that she can recognize, it's like really exciting for her.
I bet. And I'm sure, have you ever made her anything?
You know what's ironic? She does not like dresses.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, was she more like of a tomboy? Pants?
Yeah, she's always in pants. Like, I think I've seen her wear dresses like 3 times.
Oh my gosh.
And it was like my high school graduation, my JC graduation, and my college graduation.
Well, maybe you can make her a nice pantsuit. You never know.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. I should do that.
Nice sharp collar, big collar. I mean, it's not like you can't do that. You make dresses. I'm sure you can make a lot of other things. Do you have a favorite celebrity that you've dressed, or do you want to just, maybe you don't have to pick a favorite one, but who have been some of the latest celebrities that you've dressed now?
Well, the most recent, we just did Selena Gomez for all her UK. Like,
who's that? Never heard of her.
For all her UK promo tours. So that was really exciting, because not only is Selena Gomez like one of the hottest stars right now, it's someone that I look up to. I love her music. It's just crazy how it works. Like literally like 2 weeks before it happened, Ryan and I are in a car, we're like driving, and Ryan's like, I really love this song, and I'm like, me too. And we're just in love with that song. We love the artist, and to know that like literally a couple of weeks later we're working pieces for her to perform that song. Oh my God, it's so cool. It's like it almost seems like surreal.
I literally just got goosebumps when you said that. That is so unbelievable. I can't even imagine how gratifying it is when you see her in something you designed, and she's like feeling confident and feels beautiful in it. It's just like, it must be the best thing in the world for you.
It like when we watched the video, it just almost like it seemed like surreal. Like, I can't say it enough, but it's just like it's fun, it's cool, it's almost like you almost have to pinch yourself. Yeah, I can pinch you if you want. I won't. Who is somebody that you haven't dressed yet that you are eyeing to put your clothes on? I would say the next person is Shakira. Oh gosh, yes.
with that big hair. Yeah. What do you see for her? Something.
I mean, it's for in terms of my brand, it's so iconic to do like a mermaid silhouette, but for her, she's the type of girl that can rock a flowy dress, a mermaid dress, a high slit, a deep V. Like, her body is like so inspirational of its own that I could see her essentially in so many of the pieces that we have from this collection and so many pieces that we could design.
And I do want to talk about that upcoming collection, but
yes.
I'm going to tease them a little bit longer. So tell me about when you get the call for someone like Selena Gomez, for instance. Do you design it from scratch, or is it from the collection, or like do you have to make sometimes one of a kind pieces that because they'll be requesting something?
It's always different. It really depends on the creative direction and stylist in terms of like the look. Sometimes it might be something that they love from the collection that they're like, this would be perfect for the talent. But for Selena in particularly, we collaborated with her stylist Soyeon. She came up to us and she's like, okay, I'm doing this project for Selena. I think you guys would be perfect. I love your construction. I love your work ethic. You guys have 48 hours to do it.
Oh my God.
So it was definitely like a make it work moment. You know, we had certain guidelines that we had to follow, of course, like regarding like a slit, a neckline, you know, or a color. And we always like to design within that to also incorporate what's true to the Walter Mendez brand and also kind of incorporate the aesthetics in the look that they're going for.
Right. Wow, that must have been an intense 48 hours. Did you even get time to drink water, have dinner, or anything? Or you just literally like in the office?
You know, it almost seems like it's always like crazy deadlines. Like, for example, when we did the cover of Essence magazine with the cast of Orange is the New Black, we literally had like 4 hours. We're like
4 hours?
Yeah, we're like running through like the fabric district trying to find the perfect orange. And then, you know, I'm trying to get fabric. Ryan's like, look at that beading over there. Like, you know, it's like literally like pointing fingers left and right.
Oh my God.
And it's just, and that was another exciting project too, because we love Orange is the New Black. So it was cool to kind of get to see the cast members all glammed up for a magazine cover in our dresses.
It's amazing. I can't imagine. And it's cool because because you're a fan of them, of the show, you know their body types, you know, it's not like you already know it's going to look great on them anyway because you watch the shows. It's perfect that you're so involved in the entertainment industry and you know what's going on, because a lot of designers, you know, they can't just do something in 4 hours because they're not able to just act on impulse and just go with it.
It almost pushes you, and it creates like a bigger push because you know the talent, because you know, and you're like a fan of them, and almost otherwise it's sort of like, I think I would be like, why am I doing this? I don't even know who this person is.
Right. Well, just think about, wouldn't you want someone to dress you that you know loves you and wants you to look your best and looks up to you or whatever it is? Like, I would be in the best hands ever. I'd be like, okay, I'm totally safe. I don't have to look in the mirror. This person like is a fan, so it's perfect. So it's great that it's working out that way. I just hope that, you know, but here's the thing. At the end of the day, it's like if you didn't know what somebody looked like, it's not like they're gonna look bad. I mean, you know what you're doing.
I think what's great for me, I'm so immersed in terms of like pop culture, and even though I might not watch a show, I know who that person is. So it definitely, I love to always be informed and kind of always know who's who, what's doing what show, what's hot, what's not, to kind of really understand Hollywood and like in terms of like the media. Because even though I do like evening wear, a huge focus of our collection is there's a lot of influence for like red carpet. So it's very important for us to know, like, you know, like next best thing, like what new shows, what breakout stars, for us to kind of like get ready when we are speaking with them or their stylist, to know in terms of like, what's your character, what's the look, how can we make them the best of them. Right.
So cool. Amazing. So I wanted to ask you just a couple fun questions, and then I wanted to talk to you both about what's next, and also you know, what your spring summer line, whatever you can divulge to us. So who is your favorite person or favorite account to follow on Instagram? Do you have one?
I love to follow Women's Wear Daily in Style.
Okay, cool.
They're not like main Instagrams, but they're like industry Instagrams that I really look up to, because they're covering fashion shows from around the world. They're covering like new campaigns, new photo shoots. So it's always like, it's almost not only do I love it because it's visually beautiful, but I love it because it reminds me every day of, and it gives me motivation to like work hard, you know. because fashion, it's very competitive, and essentially there's a million designers, but what keeps me going and going is the love of it, and that's really what pushes me to get up every day and literally work like 18-hour days, and it's draining, but it's really gratifying. You're lucky that you love what you do. Like you are doing something in your life that you truly love. You know, most people go to work and they hate their job. It's like, it's a miserable life that you lead when you do that. It's like you're not really at work at the end of the day, even though you're working. It's, you love it. It's just like amazing that you found your passion and you went with it. Thank you. I know, it's just really cool. So what would you say for your 3 fashion must-haves that every guy or girl, could be either or, we'll say girl, 3 fashion must-haves every girl should have in their closet? That's so tough. I know, but you... for one, a must-have for every girl, and this goes like across like every country or whatever, I think every girl needs like a statement little black dress. Yeah. And you can't hear it enough. Like you hear it everywhere. Everyone's telling you need a little black dress, and so many girls don't get the importance of that. A little black dress, you can dress it up, you can dress it down, you can make it go into winter, go into spring, you can spruce it up with a scarf, with a jewelry, with a handbag. It's so important to have that little black dress, because it can really take you to that first date. It can really take you to an event, and it's really like a great staple that you can use. Right. Don't throw out your black dresses, girls. Don't do it. But if they start to look off black, gray, then it's time for you to go. When they start to get all the little like so I want the girls to make sure that just because it used to be black at one point doesn't mean it has to stay. Not off black, girls. Black. Okay. So true though. They can't hear it enough. It's like if you can't find something to wear, you never can go wrong with a black dress. Exactly. Do you have 2 other ones? The next fashion statement that I feel like every girl needs is a pair of great nude pumps. Mm-hmm. Very true. Makes your legs look longer. Yes. And I feel like that's another key statement that can dress it up. Any outfit. Like you might just be wearing like a white tank top and jeans, and you just put on heels and a couple of extra accessories, and you're ready for a date. You're ready for a cocktail event. Yeah. And it can really it's a staple pieces, and I can't stress it enough. We interact with our clients all the time and models and things like that. And I'm like, oh, you just wear it with like a nude pair of heels. They're like, oh, I need to get one of those. And I'm like, yes. It's so simple. And it's yet like people don't have that in their closet. You know, Steve Madden, you don't have to spend thousands of dollars on a pair of Louboutins. I mean, if you can, do it. But nude's nude. Yeah. Nudes you literally can take you from season to season. So true. Yeah. Do you have one more? Yes, the last piece that I feel like every woman needs, of course, is a Walter Mendez dress. I love it. I was waiting for that. That's the most important one. Of course. What would you say, like, do you have like a staple color? I think I know what your staple color is, but I mean, like I'm so interested to know what you think the staple color is. Okay, so I feel like it's 2 colors. I feel like it's red, but I also feel like it's that you have like this bright, it's pink, but it's like a purpley pink. I think you're thinking of the magenta. The magenta, yeah. I don't know. Those are the 2 colors I've like originally started loving your dresses from seeing those 2. So I don't know if those are the colors. I think in terms of red is definitely a statement color that's really become true to the brand. We also have like an iconic teal. Ooh, I love aquatic and blues, and I feel like teal is just a great balance in terms of like the color composition. It has the right amount of blue, the right amount of green, and it's got such richness that it's a bright color, but it's still very flattering. I love that color. I love color in general. I always wear black, so it's cool when you see. Yeah, and even though white is not a color, I'm always a fan of white. White's a color. I'm always a fan of white. I just feel like it just looks very crisp, sharp, and it's just very like angelic and romantic. Yeah, it is. And you can't go wrong with white, and you always look tan with white. Yes. So thanks for answering those fun little questions. I want to know now in terms of what's next for you, because I don't know how much I'm allowed to say, so you guys can tell me. But do you have anything coming up? Yes, we have a lot of exciting projects coming up. Everything from like we're going to be doing some other like huge talents in the works that we're working with, that are very exciting that I can't wait to release. But one other huge project that this is the first time we're actually announcing it is that
oh my gosh, this is the first time. Should we do a drum roll? So you're going to be announcing something right now? That's all me, by the way. That was me.
Awesome. I'm thrilled to announce that we'll be launching Ryan and Walter Bridal.
Shut up. Oh my God. Okay, I'm so excited right now. First of all, my favorite movie is like Father of the Bride and My Best Friend's Wedding. Well, brides, and yeah, I'm not a bride, but I love looking at bride dresses. This is so cool. When is this happening? I want to be the first person. I want to get in there and I want to see everything, and I want to.
So we've been working on this.
So cool.
One of our like main pieces to do like the huge announcement, and then we were gonna do like this whole announcement. And on the way here, we're like, okay, we love Ashley. We have to announce it with her.
FYI, I'm literally like, I just got goosebumps like everywhere. I can't. That is so. I want to swear so badly right now because that's just like how I get my passion out. But that's just so awesome. Oh my God, I'm so happy for you guys. If you need someone who's 5'2" that like really likes to wear dresses, wedding dresses. I mean, I don't know if you want to call me. Like, I'll help you. Like, try stuff on. Yeah. I mean, I won't want to go there or anything, but yeah, no, I would like die.
So we're definitely excited to kind of go on this journey with our consumers in terms of like, we get to get them ready for like their son's wedding. We get to get them ready for a party, but now it's like we're getting ready for this like special one of a lifetime moment that's so exciting.
Amazing.
And inspiration for us comes from everywhere, but I really love the way Ryan describes why he's inspired by bridal, so I want him to share that with us.
No pressure.
Well, naturally, I've always been inspired by my mom. Aww. I was raised by a single mother, and she just her body, she just has an amazing body. Has always been into glam. She loves hair and makeup. So just growing up, I was always used to like making sure I can help her look her best. And she's never ever like had her own dream wedding or a wedding dress. So I always envision when Walter and I are designing together, I'm always reminded by my mom and what areas of a woman's body that every woman loves to accentuate and what they want to cover and what they want to hide, and just making sure that every woman feels beautiful and confident and strong and powerful. So when we design the bridal line and evening wear, we just always consider all those factors. And with the bridal line, we're just so excited. We've created mood boards and certain designs and certain dresses, and we're just so excited for it to actually be released. And we've made custom pieces before for our clients, evening gowns and bridal gowns, but this is going to be the first time ever where it's going to be Ryan and Walter Bridal, and it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited. We have like tons of these like European laces and all this like beadwork and just this like dramatic tool, and it's just like
trains.
I just feel like wedding dresses now are they're just so modernized and it's almost like they have a modern touch, but they're going back in time. I'm seeing a lot of lace now. I'm seeing a lot of like the the old fashioned veils, and like it's like, I don't know, that I've never seen wedding dresses as beautiful as I've seen in the last like few years. I feel like it's a perfect time to get your awesome, because I can imagine like your fishtail dresses, like, and just, oh my gosh.
Now picture them like more dramatic, more extravagant, just like very like iconic. God. Like we want our gowns to be like picturesque.
Yes.
We want to give our clients that feeling, that moment of like they're the main belle of the ball. Essentially, we want to give them that moment that we envision in our heads.
So 2 questions. One, would this be would women be able to come and see a collection, or would it be that you would do them individually, design the dress individually, or is it both?
So essentially both. So we'll have a collection that we design that you'll be able to come in, try on.
Oh wow.
Basically see yourself in the gown, and we'll also offer like custom one-of-a-kind dresses.
And now what about bridesmaids? Are you gonna do bridesmaids? I mean, you could essentially, they could just wear one of your dresses anyway.
Yeah. But bridesmaids, mother of the brides, that'll be the Walter Mendez collection.
Okay, cool. Because sometimes bridesmaids, some people girls don't always want to. I mean, your dresses are like boom, like you're so like they're just so you have to be so confident and like you should be confident when you're in a dress like that because they're so amazing. They just like stand out. But some girls are more like wallflowers. And
I think when you see the gowns, it's fair to assume that you have to be confident. But I can't tell you enough how many of our clients come in, they're either really shy or I've had clients come in that they're like, I don't want to do any mermaid dresses. Mermaid dresses don't look good on me. I want to do flowy, and I'm like, okay, well we have flowy dresses. Let's try them on, and then I'll like sneak one in and I'll be like, try on this mermaid dress.
See, that's how you
try
do
this
it.
one on, and they like fall in love. They're like, I had no idea a mermaid dress could look so great on me. Everywhere else I went, like nothing fit, and essentially, I love seeing their faces, and that inner confidence comes from within.
Right.
And I love that because I feel like nothing is sexier on a woman than confidence.
It's so true. I can't imagine you not feeling confident in one of your dresses though, I have to say. I mean, they just bring out the best parts of your body. It's just incredible. So that's coming. So that we probably will see that when, like next year, the year after.
You'll see it
very soon.
Yeah, you'll see it within the next 2 to 4 weeks.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay,
so
we have to talk after
got
this.
it just right before.
Okay, cool. We have a lot to talk about. That's amazing.
So we've definitely been working hard, and it's like very exciting. Like actually, we met because they came to the Walter Collection showroom to get a dress for their mother because his brother was getting married.
Oh my gosh, no way.
And then Walter and I custom designed a gown for my mom as a mother of the groom.
This is like there's such a story
ago.
behind this.
So that's kind of like how it all got started,
That's amazing.
He has an identical twin brother, so him and his identical twin.
You do. Where is he?
He's married.
Whatever. Can't blame me for asking.
And you can, especially when we were talking and we were figuring it out, just notice that he was like such a natural, and that's kind of like how we bonded, and we began talking about everything, and it's just kind of like so exciting to see like how much has grown in the last year. And I'm just like excited to know like this bridal essentially is gonna like the next chapter of everything, and I'm so excited that I have the honor to like kind of get to experience it with him because he's so talented and he's so bright in terms of every aspect of not only like designing. He's got like a great business background, so it's exciting to get started.
I feel like you could, between the two of you, you guys are going to make a woman's going to remember you guys long term. I'm not to say that they wouldn't buying one of your dresses, they would too, but when it's your wedding dress, that's like forever. It's you make a bond with that woman for the rest of your life and their life in a sense. You dress them on the biggest day of their life. It's just amazing. Yeah, it's so cool.
It's definitely exciting. Like even when we're making dresses now, like when the client picks up the dress, it's almost like sad because we're like, we're not going to see them anymore.
Yeah, I know.
And you build these friendships with people, and that's what's exciting. It's always meeting new people and always kind of getting to experience new experiences with them. And it's sad, like on the way here, we were reading some of the emails we got over the weekend of all these clients who have like, they're just like, thank you so much. I had such a great time. And just kind of like these amazing like emails of gratitude. And it's so like refreshing, and it also reminds us to like always give every client like the best experience possible.
You guys are definitely doing that. Now, can you tell anything about your so I don't know what I'm allowed to say. I'm like your upcoming line, your spring summer line.
Yes.
So do you have a fashion show, any upcoming fashion shows or anything?
So we just showcased with Fashion Next, which is up in Portland. Amazing show. Like literally we do shows all around the world, and that's one of our best productions in terms of like professionalism, models, runway. So we just got back from that show, which was like the collection received like an amazing response. The collection's inspired by like just nature, specifically like the way I look at it, it's almost like a secret garden. So there's a lot of pastels, moss greens, emeralds greens, and like aquatic blues, like soft pastel blues.
Beautiful. So
it's very romantic. It's very like it's got an element of refreshed and soft, like that innocence in terms of outfits being very covered but sexy at the same time, and almost accentuating a woman's body in every single way to make her look sexy but not vulgar.
Right, there's like a mystery still to it. It's not you're showing every single thing. Yeah, I think that's the sexiest when you know you can see the body, but it's still you leave something to the imagination.
Yeah.
So and you do that so well and so effortlessly. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So
and then coming up, we will also be showing in Miami for Art Basel.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
So that's huge. Like Art Basel is like one of Miami's biggest events.
It must be. I think it's the biggest actually. Like for all types of art. I mean, to be there is just like that's so cool.
So I'm super excited. We've been talking with the whole production team at the Pinnacle Collection. So it's really exciting to kind of like gather up all the details, and it's crazy because I'm excited about this, I'm excited about that, and it's such a great feeling to like get up every day and have all these upcoming projects lined up that you're truly excited about, because it's almost like I can't wait to get there.
Right. That's so cool. I'm so happy that you guys get to do what you love every day. It's just
We're very blessed.
You are, but you do it well, and that's why you're going to continue to do it. Is there anything else that you wanted to share to fans of your work and people that wear your dresses? Anything else?
Let's see. That's a tough one because there's so much.
You can always do part 2 as well. Don't worry.
There's so much that I like to share, but at the end of the day, I think we're just in terms of bridal, we're just like 2 designers who truly are doing art for the love of it. You know, we truly want to give that customer the experience of a lifetime, and that's truly our main focus. Like, our main focus is to give you as the consumer the best dress that we can do, because not only is it your best day and the moment of your life, you're also representing us. We want you to walk down the aisle glowing, because if you're glowing, it's a representation of our work, and that's our main focus. We want you to live that fairy tale story.
That's so cool. I love that you say that you really, it's not just about there's so many people, it's like, well, let's just sell a dress. It's like, no, you are involved. Like, you want to see pictures, and you want to make sure they look, that's just people are in great hands when they are, wearing one of your dresses. Just saying. Awesome. And if you have anything else that you want to share, at any point, both of you are always welcome back here, because I know this is not the end to anything. There's a lot more coming up.
And then we also still have our Los Angeles store in downtown LA, where we see clients. We do appointment only, and we've been so blessed. It's received such an amazing response. And of course, any viewers listening or watching, you're more than welcome to come to the store. Come check out the new collection. Come check out.
Right.
Check it out. Come try it on. We have like a beautiful pamper room where you get to try dresses on, play dress up, and just kind of like have some champagne. It's just a fun experience. And when we're doing it, it honestly doesn't feel like work. Just you don't realize that we don't realize we're working until it's like midnight, and you're like, wow, I'm tired.
So cool. Oh my gosh, great life. I love it.
Yeah.
I've seen your showroom. It's obviously every girl's dream closet. At least it's my dream closet. Thank you so much, both of you, for coming today and chatting and letting us know a little bit more about what's going on. I'm so excited for your future and what you're doing right now.
Thank you.
Thank you for having
amazing.
us. Yes.
Yeah, where can everybody find you, Walter, on social media?
You can find me on Instagram at Walter Collection.
Okay.
You can visit waltercollection.com. You'll also be able to check out the whole collection and shop as well, and then all my other social media links are on my website as well.
Fabulous. Right. And you had Instagram?
Instagram, Ryan_Petros.
Amazing. Okay. And you can find me on Periscope at Ashley Daniels, Twitter Ashley Daniels, and Instagram Miss Ashley Daniels. And we will see you next time for another Spotlight On. Bye.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.